Hi. I wasn't expecting anybody to jump in. How are you, Alana? I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm hoping that there's enough lighting in here because I always have problems with that. I don't know if I need to change. I think that's brighter. Ha! Oh, hey, Beth. Hi, Mary Jo. My night's going pretty good. I'm drinking sangria, so I think I'm having an okay night so far. Hopefully, you're having a good night too. And thank you, Beth. I appreciate that. Had to go. Oh, well, color wise, au natural because it was starting to fade, and I couldn't keep up with it, and I didn't feel like it. So, hey, Victor. Yeah, it's yellowtail sangria, and I mixed it with cherry 7 Up because it was pretty brutal. Hey, stop that. I don't know why my Bixby keeps going off for no reason. But anyway, yeah, the yellowtail sangria is pretty rough. So I needed to mix it with something else. And this isn't bad. Cherry 7 Up. Going to brown into blonde. Ooh. Yeah, definitely send me pics of that. You're not feeling blonde girl anymore. It's so like because I don't get to see you that often anymore. I keep forgetting that you're blonde. Hey, Paul from Portland. And thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that I'm in good health as well. I hope all of you are in good health since it seems that things have taken a turn for the worse as far as the current situation. But hopefully, all of you are doing well, and that you're safe and healthy. I'm drinking soda too, Victor, with my sangria. It'll still be mostly blonde. I want to do the top brownish, so it'll help with the orange that's coming through. Yeah, I get that. Good evening, Sherman. Yeah, I'm trying to stay healthy and, safe as best as I can. And James Brown, what's going on there, my court jester? What are you drinking tonight? I was hoping you'd be in here so I wouldn't be drinking alone. Cimarelli, Louis Capaldi. So, Alana, yeah, I have no problem taking reaction requests. I usually take those in reaction video comments though, because live video, I don't see the comments after they're gone. So if you want me to react to something, any of my reaction videos, go ahead and put your request in there and I'll get it that way. But and I feel like I always have to put the disclaimer out here. It's going to take me a while to get to you because if you can imagine, I have a ton of requests. And, as soon as I'm able to get through them and get to yours, I'll do it. I have no problem doing any requests at all. It's just, I have a lot. So let's see. Too strong. On too strong of meds to mix. Yeah, don't do that. Don't mix meds and alcohol. Jack Daniels. Ugh. Ugh. Are you mixing that with Coke? I hope you have that with something, because I can't imagine doing shots or taking it straight on the rocks or something. It just makes me cringe thinking about it. I might do this thing called Healthy Wage. You should look it up. Excuse me. Basically, bet on your weight loss. If you say, I bet $20 I'll lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, and if you lose it, they'll give you 40. I've heard that before. You look sober. I'm going to have to send you some. James is funny. This is my second drink, so I'm working on it. I'm working on it. But yeah, Beth, I've heard of that. My only problem with that would be I would probably lose, because I'm a Taurus, and I have a determined spirit. Like whenever I set myself to do something, I want to finish it and follow through with it. But see, I like cake and pie, and I mean, obviously, you could tell I unfortunately like eating, and stuff like that. I would probably lose the competition or the thing, not the weight. I would lose the deal, and then I would. What do you have to bet money? Like, do you have to pay the money if you lose? Because if so, I would be broke. I get to fill my gambling needs and lose weight. Yeah, there you go. Drink anything tonight at work, driving my truck, so I thought it would not be good. No, don't drink. Don't drink on the road either. Not a good idea. Wait till you get home, and then if you're able to drink, if you're not on any medication and you're at home and you're able to relax and you have it, then bottoms up. But definitely don't do it on the road. That's what I feel like. I'm afraid I won't lose it. Yes, you pay it up front. Yeah, right. No way. Well, you know what? It would probably be easier to say like 10, like I'm going to lose 10 pounds, because you can easily lose water weight. Look at me trying to get by on this. But I wouldn't, for me, I wouldn't try it, because I know no. I'm virus proof, at least 90 proof. You have the best vaccine, I think, out of everybody right now, James. And I'm not saying, please God, please don't think that I'm saying that alcohol is a vaccine against anything, because it ain't. As far as I know, it isn't. But I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Nuclear meds I'm on, zap the weight off. Man, I wonder though if, because I hear like these commercials where whatever the medicine is that they're advertising, and they say you may lose weight. I wonder if it's not because of the medicine per se. I wonder if it's because, if you're on medicine, you probably just your appetite's not there. You're probably not wanting to eat because you're not feeling well. I would assume. I just wonder sometimes if they throw that in there to make people think, oh, along with this medication to make me better, I might lose weight too. Alcohol vaccines to sobriety. Oh boy. Yeah, that would probably be a bad idea, because people hi, David from Texas. Aw, cheers. And thank you for the rose. Or the tulip. I'm not sure if it's a rose or a tulip, but yeah, definitely not a good idea to have alcohol as a form of any type of medication. This is the pill form of chemotherapy. I didn't know you were on chemo. You may have mentioned that before, and you catch me on these lives while I'm drinking, and I just don't remember stuff. So I'm sorry. Did I miss anything so far? I don't think so. I'm gonna take a sip. Yeah. Yeah, Beth, I don't think I would try that whole business of trying to bet on losing weight. Is it in is it an app? Because I feel like I heard that it was an app on your phone. I might be thinking of something different, but what you talking that my nighttime sleeping pill? You didn't tell me if you're drinking that straight or if you have a chaser or if you mixed it with anything, James. But no, believe me, I sometimes I do like to drink a little bit of something because it does help me sleep. So I get that. I really do get that. But what I was saying is I don't want someone to either come by right now or watch on the replay and hear me say, oh, alcohol is a vaccine against blah, blah, blah. And they believe it because we have seen people believe some things that's been said. I don't want to be one of those people. So I joke, I keyed. So you're drinking Coke. Okay. I know a kid went to school with, wait, I know a kid I went to school with. Okay. All right. You're going to have to bear with me because I might have to reread some things. I know a kid I went to school with who lost 50 pounds and won 1,000. What do they double it? Wait a minute. Bet $20, you lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks. If you lose it, they'll give you 40. So they double it. Huh. I still wouldn't do it. I still wouldn't go with it. But that's cool for him that he lost 50 pounds. That's real cool. That for me would probably work if I moved to like some sort of compound. I would have to go to some sort of compound where they don't allow you to have anything, no access to anything, and somebody yelling at me all the time. That would probably work for me because I have some self control. I'm sure it could be worse. I think he must have bet $200. But wait a minute. So the money that you bet doesn't matter how much you don't have to bet the amount that you think you're going to lose or you're trying to lose. So I could say that I'm going to try and lose, like bet 200 per. No. Do I have that wrong? Am I misunderstanding? I'm a fan of your channel and have been since I found it. Aw, thank you for all you do. Aw, Native American, nice to meet you. I've never met one before. That sounds crazy, but I've never met one before, so that's awesome. Born and bred, raised in Compton. Yeah. I appreciate that. Thank you very much, Sherman. You're very sweet. I know I've talked with you, like not spoke with you, but like through comments. I'm pretty sure because you have a unique name, and I feel like I've spoke with you a couple times through comments before. Oh, what's up, SA? How you doing, buddy? S.A. Cosby, everybody. Famous author. Good to see you on this rainy. It's well, it was snowing over here in PA. It stopped, but it's still pretty cold. Yeah, you bet what you want per however many pounds and win about double. Nah, see, I don't like that. Yeah, I know you're in Virginia. I guess the snow didn't reach you yet. Maybe it's coming. Because I heard that we're supposed to have and Beth, maybe you heard this. I heard we're supposed to get between 1 to 3 by morning, which I'm just like, how's it going to be 40 degrees? Like, I'm pretty sure it was like in the 40s, close to the 50s earlier this week, and then drop to what's happening now. You guys are soaked right now. To be honest, though, I prefer snow to rain. Rain is just messy. I hate rain, especially in the wintertime. I thought I was going to have a heart attack driving to work. And that's not funny. I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. I know that you don't like driving in the snow. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying, or it just, I can understand how you feel. Send me some snow. I want to make rum snowballs. What's that? Is that real? Is that a thing? Yeah, me too. Rain makes me melancholy. Yeah, well, see, rain in the summertime or in the springtime makes me melancholy, but I like it. And if you think I'm weird from all that, yeah, I get you. But rain in the wintertime just makes me colder and it just makes everything a mess, I think. Like, especially if it snowed and then it rained, because now all that pretty white snow is now gray and dirty, and now you have mud everywhere and your shoes are wet, and I hate that. Actually, I've heard them say Pittsburgh is the new Seattle because of how much rainfall we've had recently, like over the last couple of years, I think. Hi, Joseph Green. Thanks for tuning in. You're in St. Louis. That's awesome. Stevie Ray, huh? I'm so jealous of everyone that's gotten to see Stevie Ray Vaughan. Snow is peaceful. I agree with that essay. Especially whenever it's on Christmas Day. We were lucky enough to have snow on Christmas Day. I was happy for like 2 minutes, and then I was mad because I had to shovel it. But yes, hi, Joe from St. Louis. I don't know what the weather's like out there. We were just speaking about rain and snow and stuff. St. Louis, Missouri, that's not that far away from Pittsburgh. You probably get about the same type of weather we get. I don't know if it's snowing there, but in summer we what? We spit watermelon with. Okay, I know that this is only my second drink and I'm only halfway through it. So James, you're drunk. Because for some reason I'm having a hard time with this sentence. In summer we spite watermelon with Tonka. That's the South. You never told me where you're from, James Brown, by the way. Spike. Ah, okay, thanks. I had no idea. Yeah. This is only my second drink, so I live about 30 miles north. Hi, Kathy from Pittsburgh. Snowed pretty hard here, or snowed pretty hard today here. Hi, Kathy. And yeah, it was really strange because I headed out for work this morning and it was doing some sort of weird like sleet type thing. By the time lunchtime, I would say it was like full blown like blizzard. It was ridiculous, but it didn't accumulate everywhere, like on the ground, and it didn't make the roads bad. It was just enough to annoy you and also cold. So but that's Pittsburgh for you, I guess. Are you calling me a rookie because I couldn't? South Carolina. I don't think you told me before, and I probably never asked, but um, yeah, okay, I'll take that. Rookie, fine. You mean rookie drinker or rookie because I didn't know where you were from and I'm not drunk, but my dog is. You are. You are. Rose here were bad. They didn't touch them. Oh man, that's crazy. Hey, what's up? Paint it red, paint it red. Paint it red squared. How you doing? It's been a while since I've seen you. My cousin used to live in Pittsburgh. That's where he got famous. Terry, right? Terry Bradshaw. He got a show now. I think it's on E. Him and his daughters and his wife. I haven't watched it, but I know that he's I don't even know when it started. I want to say it started last year, like November or something. Maybe September. I can't remember. September, can't remember. That's silly. I'm not used to being live. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Yeah, I know. And I'm probably gonna get your name wrong, DD or GKD. Yeah, usually, well, I haven't gone live for a long time. That's kind of why I did it tonight, because I felt bad. Because I felt like I haven't really been engaging with anybody, like comments. I'm just really, really busy, and I just figured I had some time today and I was drinking and I wanted to talk to people. That's bad. That's a bad reason to go live. You got your wait. I got my dog high, never drunk. I've never well, I was younger when I had a dog, so there was no drinking or getting high. Just cold, no snow. I'm laid up due to cancer. Oh man. I'm very sorry to hear that, but enjoy those special cookies. But I do hope that you get well soon or eventually, or I hope it works for you. I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Yeah, I was watching this show recently. Oh, you watched Terry Bradshaw's show? I kind of just don't want to see another rich family on TV. That sounds bad, but no offense, Victor. I'm not like, it has nothing to do with Terry Bradshaw like himself. I just mean like I'm sorry. My filter is washing away with the sangria. Yeah, he isn't an actor that's wrote around his personality. No, I like him as a person. He was on the the Kelly Clarkson show. He was a guest on there, and I don't think I ever saw him in an interview before. And he was just he's really funny actually. He was making Kelly laugh, and he's just a all around friendly, person. That's what I get from him. Dad raising kid. Oh, is that what? Okay, the is that an acronym? I don't know if I say that correctly. Hey, Lashaya69. I think I got that mispronounced, but I know who you are. Good to see you. Hopefully you're doing well too. Are you still in Florida? That's what I remember from years ago. That's where I remember you had moved, but I'm sorry, I don't know anything about where people are anymore. But it's good to see you made it on the live stream. Thanks for coming out. What bad words can I not use? All of them. Been trying to get someone to check out Joe Bonamassa. I'll play the blues for you live at the Greek Theater. Well, I've reacted to him several times. Maybe that's how you discovered me. Uh, but if you would like me to react to that, I think I just told uh, Alana, and I'm not sure if she's still in here, but I just told her that if you want a reaction, oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. Um, if you want me to react to something, I take reaction requests in the comments of reaction videos. So in live videos, I won't see the chat. So if you go into any of my reaction videos and put in your reaction request, I will see that and probably, put it on my list, which is a large list, a huge list, a very long list. So it'll take me a while to get to you, but I will eventually get to you. You're healthy and beautiful too. Still in Florida. I actually thought about you for what was the reason? I think it was actually a YouTube video that somebody had put up and I started watching it, or I was gonna watch it, but I didn't watch it for some reason. And it was about Elvis. And I remembered that you liked Elvis. I don't know if you still do or not, but I remembered that you liked Elvis. And I don't know, like we would just talk about Elvis like while we were at work and stuff. And I don't know why it made me laugh, but like your knowledge of him was like amazing because I don't really, I mean, I know the basics about Elvis, but not like everything. Wow, Beth Burns, why are you doing that? Stop. Thank you. That's really sweet of you. I appreciate that. Thank you for that. Joseph, he's great as a child. He warmed up. Oh, you're not talking to me. Hi, Cheryl. Wow, Cheryl Johnson. What's going on? Good to see you. You're in California, right? What time is it over there? Like 8 o'clock, something like that. At least I think I got the right lady. I hope I have the right lady, but I'm pretty sure you're from Cali. And I'm really happy that you decided to come visit for a little bit. Thanks, Beth. I really do appreciate that. And Mark Eubanks, also thank you for the super chat. California. Yeah, I remember you. I don't know what part of California you're in, but I remembered that part because I've been to Cali once. I've been meaning to get back, or I would love to get back. Hasn't happened yet, but hopefully eventually sometime I'll make it back there. Let's see. Am I missing any chat? Oh, reminds me. Oh, I missed a couple things. I don't even watch the Chrisleys. that's one show I totally don't. Who are they? I don't understand why they have a show. What? Lashaya? Ah! It's to not think about me. The king has moved me. Thank you so much. That was so sweet. Thank you. You're so funny. The only reason, like I said, I can't even remember whose YouTube video it was, but like the what's it called? The thumbnail. The thumbnail had, I think, Elvis when he was probably on the decline. Like he was wearing those one-piece jumpsuits and he had the aviator, like the huge sunglasses. And I remember us talking about him when he looked like that for some reason. It always just made me laugh. So whenever I saw that thumbnail, I was just like, ha, 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 I wonder if David still, well, oops, Lashaya. I wonder if he still listens to Elvis. They are funny. I like the Chrisleys. No, who are they? Seriously, like, why do they have a show? I know why the Kardashians have a show. I know why Terry Bradshaw has one, and I can't think of who else. Well, I know why Anna Nicole Smith had a show on E, but Who are the Chrisleys and why do they have a show? It's like they just like give anybody a show nowadays. Not me though. I want one. They could give me a show. I wouldn't really have much to say except what you see here. Do I like any Doors music? Yeah, I do like the Doors. I've never really got in like, extensively into them. I'm trying to think the basics, what everybody knows. Light My Fire. And there's that one, I can't think of the name. I can't think of it. But there's one other song that I like, and I'm pretty sure it's well known and stuff. But other than those two songs, my knowledge about the Doors and Jim Morrison is kind of The Dad is Rich. Well, okay, so you see what I mean? It's like they just give people who have money shows, but like they aren't anything, Like they're not actors because I've never seen this guy in a movie. They're not, I mean, he could be a businessman, but that's the song. Touch Me. That's it. I love that song. Were you hoping I'd do a reaction to Touch Me? Because I know that one. Is that the one where he's like, come on, come on, come on, come on, touch me, baby? If that's the one, I know that one. Hey, Cardi43, what's up? Still waiting for you to play more Mother's Finest. Yeah, well, hopefully at some point we can get that on repeat requester, or if somebody else comes and asks me about it. I've heard Riders on the Storm too, but I don't know it all the way. I actually haven't really received much feedback on that one, Cardi, from what I remember. As far as like comments or anything like that, like not many people have like said anything about that video. Not me. Work is a 4-letter word I have no use for anymore. I wish I could say that. I'm sick of seeing rich people too. I want to see good people get their own. Right? Yes. Like people, just normal, everyday people that are, doing something that's interesting enough. I mean, we all, I think, live interesting lives where it would be fun to watch. I guess that's what a reality show. Well, not really. No. Some reality shows tend to be scripted. So he has a fashion line. What fashion line? Ugh. Seriously. You need a show you could do knock off on Jerry Springer, except down. What? James, did I read that? You need a show you could do knock off on Jerry Springer, except down it real. Maybe if I drink more, that. Or he's in fashion and real estate. Okay, so why do I want to watch this guy? I don't get why anyone would want to watch someone that, who is he? You should start reacting to live from Daryl's house. Daryl Hall from Hall & Oates used to, before the pandemic, invite artists. Yeah, I'm familiar. Actually, a long time ago, I think one of my first reactions I did, what was it? Now I have to actually look. It was one of my very first, like, couple of videos I did. It was Hall & Oates, and it was at their what you're saying. But I react, you guys are the people who make my show. I react to what is requested. So if I get requests for, more Hall and Oates, yeah, I'll react to that. I have no problem doing that. Now I have to look and see what it was. Oh, it was their cover of Mrs. Jones. Yeah, that's what it was. And I'm checking just to make sure, but yeah, that's what it was. And that was all the way back in August of 2019. I noticed people just don't check out what they don't know. Shame. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the difficulty in doing I don't know how to say it. Like, that's the difficulty in doing, I guess, off. You can't really say that though. Okay, on my channel, whenever I do something that I guess a lot of people aren't familiar with or haven't heard of, I don't get the views, which, the views for me at this point, I'm just like, if somebody watches, I'm happy. If someone watches any of my videos, I'm happy about that. It's, I'm not even like looking at how many or anything like that anymore. I am. But I'm just saying that the important part is that people enjoy it. And I noticed like some of the older things that people ask me to react to aren't quite as popular as, I guess, modern things. And the modern things, usually it's covers. It's not even like the actual version. Daryl's house is fully good. Joe Walsh tore it up. Joe Walsh, why does that name sound familiar? Use your imagination. James. There's an R&B song from the late 60s I've been searching for. I haven't heard it for 40 years. Do you remember old tunes? If you're asking me, I'm probably the worst person. I need a whole lot more to go on, like lyrics, lyrics, because I'm terrible, like trying to guess things. Hall was tremendous with Darius Rucker. I didn't know he performed with him. Bigo D, it's time for me to go. Hey, James, hopefully you're not hungover tomorrow, because Jack is rough. But thanks for coming to see me. I appreciate it. And I'll see you in the next video. Be good, dude. Take care. I'll go back and check it out. Yeah, I think it's in my playlist. It's like other reactions, Cheryl, because whenever I get like one song, from an artist that I've never reacted to before, that gets dumped in. Well, not dumped, but that gets placed in like the other reactions that just kind of, envelopes the artists that I have like only one video of. Because I wouldn't mind reacting. I mean, I've heard a lot of Daryl Hall and John Oates. So I would be a liar to say, well, I've never heard this song. Like, there's probably a lot that I haven't heard of them, but I know them. So I wouldn't mind reacting to more of them, really. I wanted David Bowie to do. Wait, I lost it. I wanted David Bowie to do like an Osbourne's thing, but alas, the sweet prince has left us wanting. I don't know. I don't know if I could see him on TV. He seemed. I mean, I know he did music videos and concerts and stuff like that, but as he got older, he just seemed away from the limelight. Like, he didn't want to be in the limelight. And I'm just going by what I can remember of him. I was in no way following David Bowie, so this is just based on what I remember. Joe Walsh, above average guitarist, Eagles. Maybe that's why I recognize that name. There was so much rhythm and blues in the 60s. Motown was bringing so much out. Yeah, yeah. That's why it would be so hard to try and guess. I would like you to check out Robin Trower, Two Rolling Stoned. Yeah, for sure. I take reaction requests in reaction videos. So when you get bored with me here tonight and you're feeling up to it before you go to bed, just go on any of my reaction videos and type this same exact thing. You could even copy and paste that. Yeah, I can't, or I mean, I can't do or get reaction requests through the chat because I won't see this after the live is over. So definitely go ahead and leave that in one of my reaction videos. And again, I'll just leave this disclaimer that it's going to take me a while to get to you, and that's just, that's it's the way it is. I'm sorry. I have a ton of reaction requests, and also I had put regular requests on hold for the 10 days I did Reactmas in December. So getting back into it, yeah, I have a lot to do. If you see him on TV now, he'd be on Ghost Hunters. Who? Did I miss something? Or are you even talking to me? I'm not sure if that was meant for me. Have you had a chance to take in Austin's version of Unchained Melody? No, I have not. And I believe Marla Hudgens told me about that too. So I actually had planned on reacting to that. I just didn't get a chance to. I was actually listening to Bridge of Sighs by Robin Trower just now. That's okay. It's all good. And I like all your things. I appreciate that. Thank you. I've never heard of Robin Trower. But that name, Bridge of Sighs, sounds familiar. It actually sounds like something, not that I reacted to, but one of the bands that maybe someone covered them. I'm not sure. David Bowie. Is that Bridge of Sighs? Is that an album of his? Your reaction video is remind me that sanity exists. Really? Oh man, you consider me saying okay, that's cool. Thank you. Because that means I'm pretty good at acting. Yes, it is. Okay, we're coming full circle. See, I'm hearing things and don't mind, or that's fine. Cheryl with the typo, I do that a lot. I'll see something. I'll see like the name of an album or something that you guys will mention or whatever, and it will trigger a memory of something that I know I had looked into before. Maybe not so much like an actual reaction to, but maybe somehow, because all these all these songs kind of tie into each other, and it's crazy. And I find this out just from doing like the research I do for videos. If you like Clapton, SRV, you will love Trower. Well, I do definitely like Stevie Ray Vaughan. Eric Clapton, I mean, I'm not saying I don't like him. I'm just not like an avid listener of his. I mean, he's an amazing guitarist and very good singer. It's just I'm not a fan, I guess you could say. Robin Trower was a great talent. I always think I always think of Rory Gallagher. Who's Rory Gallagher? David Bowie would have to be on Ghost Hunters. Why? Oh, you mean because he's not with us anymore? Is that what you mean? Trying to see if I missed anything. Um, and I'm very sure that Austin probably did an awesome job with Unchained Melody. That was never a favorite song of mine by the Righteous Brothers. You Lost That Loving Feeling. I like that one. Rory is like a British SRV, but dirty. Oh, that's interesting. I guess you mean talent wise, he's like SRV, or maybe looks, or maybe both, but he's dirty. That's unfortunate. Trower had a chart hit with Bridge of Sighs in 1975. He's still active, put out a record in 2020. Oh, okay. Trower is a Hendrix sounding guy. Fender Strat and a Marshall amp. Nice. I like Austin's version, but otherwise not a favorite song of mine to anyone by anyone else. Yeah, I guess the movie Ghost ruined that song for me. Like whenever it came out, and I was younger, but like when that movie came out, that song was everywhere, and I was just like, ugh, so tired of it. It's a beautiful song for anyone that's in here that really loves that song by whoever you hear sing it. I know originally it's the Righteous Brothers, but whoever covers it, if you really love that song, yes, love it. For me, I'm just saying that it's one of them songs that I've just gotten tired of because it was overplayed. I think it was overplayed from that darn movie. Joe Walsh had two hits I'll always remember: Life's Been Good and The Confessor, yet better known for his time in the Eagles. I wonder if he's who I'm thinking he is, Joe Walsh. When I think of the Eagles, I immediately think of Don Henley and Timothy. I forget his last name. But there's one guy that I see his face, and I wonder if that's Joe Walsh. Now I'm curious. No, I don't remember this guy. Is this him? You probably can't see it that well. But that's probably not a very, it's probably too bright, but that's not the guy I was thinking of. I couldn't hear Danger Zone or Take My Breath Away. Thanks for letting me know. But that's funny you say that because yeah, I feel the same way about Danger Zone. And thank you, Cheryl. Thank you, Lashaya. When I hear Danger Zone, and usually it's like at Walmart or some store, but when I hear that song, I'm just like, oh, I hate this song. Oh, and something that I heard earlier today too, Footloose. I mean, when I hear Footloose, now I haven't heard it in a long time, so I heard it at the store today, and I was kind of just like, bobbing my head with it. But usually when I hear that song, it makes me so mad because all I can think about is Kevin Bacon. If you remember Rocky Mountain, way that's Joe Walsh. I don't know that song. If that's a song, no, I don't know. That's him. Walsh actually sober now, but he said once that he was only drunk once, but it lasted 20 years. That's rough. Archer made reference constantly to Danger Zone flashbacks. Footloose, that's another one, plus Flashdance. Oh my god, yeah, Flashdance. I haven't heard thank the Lord, I haven't heard that song in a long time, but yeah, that's another one of those movie songs that I feel like, okay, so I think I can't remember what video I mentioned this, but I feel like the 80s and 90s were full of like soundtrack songs that, got a lot of radio play. And I feel like now, like modern, well, recently, from like probably 2010, I mean, I could be wrong about this, but I haven't heard any songs from movies radio played or air given excuse me, given airplay. Not as much as it was done in the 80s. You are too young. I'm an 80s baby, so anything that came out in the 80s, I heard it as growing up in the 90s, like replay. But if it wasn't like, I guess if it wasn't a huge hit or anything like that, me as a kid, I probably didn't know it or hear it. What's up, Jay Gordon? How you doing? Good to see you on a live. Got to include Dirty Dancing on that list. Oh, okay. So, which song are you? The Time of My Life, is that the name of it? Or I like Hungry Eyes, so I can hear that song and I'm good with it. But the I've Had the Time of My Life, yeah, that song can go. I mean, it's a beautiful song. Like they performed that very well. I can't remember the two that do it, but they sang that super well. It's just one of them songs that I'm all right. Don't nobody worry about me. Name that movie. Huh. Jay Gordon. I'm not sure what that's in reference to. I don't know, Lashaya. For some reason, it's not from Top Gun, is it? I'm not good at movie quotes. Yeah. SRV was probably a given because I'm a rock girl. I've mentioned that over and over. If you've been watching me for a while, I like rock music. That's what I was listening to when I was younger. Like when I was able to pick the music that I wanted to listen to, I liked rock music. And I'm surprised that SRV never crossed my path before I started doing reactions. I mean, I've heard some of his stuff. Like I think I've mentioned that too. I've heard some of his stuff before, but I don't know why I didn't get into him. But I'm happy I did now. It's just too late. Well, it's never too late. I just mean I wish that I wish that I would have been older when he was coming up in the business. Can you say hi to my granddaughter? Oh, jeez. Can you say hi to my granddaughter, Lily? She said you're pretty. Aw, hi, Lily. Thank you. You're super sweet. I'm sure you're cuter than I am. It's Footloose. Is that where that quote's from that Lashai said? Is that a quote that is probably like a big, movie moment from that movie? Or it's from Caddyshack? That's I never got into that movie. Is that the one with Chevy Chase? I never watched any of his movies. I might get hate from that. Me also, heavy metal and blues radio. Blues radio didn't play anything but Gaga. Well, that's probably true, Victor, as far as like radio having the influence. Um, when I say I like rock music, I was listening to okay, so I was listening to alternative music, alternative rock, but I still liked what they considered back then classic rock. But I don't ever recall hearing Stevie Ray Vaughan played on classic rock radio. And I guess the reason for that is what you just said, Victor, that I guess they may have. I'm sorry, guys. Uh, I guess they may have considered Stevie more blues than rock. So I guess their radios, I don't their format. I guess he didn't quite fit the format. Love the Buddy Guy video. Thank you. They were magical together. They looked like they were having a good ass time, and I wish. And I'm sorry, I said ass. I said it again. Um, I would have loved to have been in attendance at that birthday party. I'm sure it was really fun and really awesome, like just to see those two legends play together at Legends. Um, I saw Stevie live in Seattle in '85. It was an amazing. It was an amazing show. I'm sure it was. It's a song. Am I? Oh, it's a song. Victor, what's that in reference to? Because I'm lost. Um, Alternative rock like the Knack. The Knack. They sing My Sharona. Were they considered alternative, or were they new wave? And I don't know much about the Knack. I've only heard My Sharona, but I would have figured that would have been considered new wave. I'm All Right was the title by, okay, title song by Kenny Loggins. Wow, guys, for some reason, this sangria is messing me up, like talking. um, Actually, I like that song by Kenny Loggins, I'm All Right. Oh, I'm glad you got to jump in for a little bit, Jay Gordon. Thanks for coming by. And hopefully you have a good weekend. Have a good night. Thank you. Caddyshack. Never got into it. I was a sound tech and worked over a dozen shows for SRV. That's amazing. So the Knack is considered pop? I guess so. Like, I think that I know that there's so many genres now, but I think you could probably put everything, you probably could put everything into like maybe 6 or 7 categories. Maybe that's too little. Maybe 10. Maybe 10 categories. And then there's like the sub-genres of things. But I mean, new wave, well, back in the 80s, new wave was different. And people were kind of like, oh, what is this? This is weird. Nowadays, new wave is considered pop. Duran Duran is considered pop. I don't think they are. I don't think they're popular music at all. I mean, of course, as they got older, their fans got older and they had to accommodate for that. And of course, they wanted to bring in a younger fan base too. And I guess that's where they started to break away from like what they were doing like when they were younger. Because their stuff, Duran Duran, I'm not like you know, an, I'm not an expert on them, but I got into them pretty heavy for a while, and I was listening to a lot of their stuff, before Hungry Like the Wolf and before um, any of the other popular stuff of theirs that's played on the radio. And they had some out there, they had some pretty out there stuff. Hold on a second, guys. I have to plug my computer back in because apparently it's using a lot of power. Hopefully that's all right. I missed a lot of chat, I think. What music genre is my favorite? I guess I would still stick with rock, and I guess to shave it down, I would say probably 90s alternative is my go-to all of the time. Then I would go to 2000s, the rock from like 2000 up until 2010. Really, that full decade was awesome in rock music, because to be honest with you, and you guys might argue with me and fight me on this, but I don't think there's any rock music anymore. I said it. I'm filling up my drink. Okay, who hates me now? What did I miss? Not much. Duran Duran was 80s. Yeah, 80s new wave. The Kinks were pretty edgy. Same vein as the Velvet Underground, super strong, deep goodness, power, full talent. I don't think I've heard of the Velvet Underground, but I've heard of the Kinks before. I found that the radio pop of the 70s and 80s went to being country music. I can agree with that, actually. For some reason, I do think that they consider the and didn't they call that soft rock, the stuff that came out in the 70s, like the Eagles, or I'm trying to think who else came out. I'm having a hard time thinking of it, but I think that they do refer to the soft rock from the 70s. They call it country now for whatever reason. Knack made me think of the Kinks. I can see that. Lashaya, because I think once I got confused when somebody was like, "Yeah, I like the Kinks," and I'm like, "Yeah, my Sharona," and they were like, "Uh-uh," and I'm just like, "Oh, I have the wrong group." I agree with no rock music. Yeah, where'd it go? And really now I think they've taken stuff and kind of just mix it together, and I blame dubstep. I blame dubstep on the loss of rock music because for some reason, some DJ out there, I don't know which one of these guys it was, but one of these DJs thought it would be a good idea to take a rock song and put electric stuff with it and Skrillex. Hi, MDC Bert. I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. Thanks for coming by. Just popped in. No one here. Did she go? Oh, I didn't go to the restroom. I had to refill my drink. You look like you were doing this stream from an undisclosed. Yes, I am on witness protection. I don't recall if you done any Chris Stapleton. I have. I have a playlist dedicated to Chris Stapleton. I can't even remember how many I've done. Chris Stapleton was one of my first reaction videos. I have to look now because I don't remember. I know that it's a lot. It's probably I spit. I'm sorry. Oh boy, you guys are in for it. Just pretend that we are together at some bar and I'm sitting with you, talking with you, drinking and spitting on you, because that's not cool at this point during a pandemic. Just be happy there's a computer screen dividing us. Chris Stapleton. Stapleton. I had a hard time spelling that. Oh, okay. It's under. No, I feel like I'm missing some, but this here shows 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Maybe that's accurate. But I have a whole playlist of Chris Stapleton. Aw, Cheryl, thank you. That was so sweet of you. I appreciate that. She's like, yeah, you need to go to bed. She's paying me to go to sleep. I don't. Oh, I did strawberry wine. Wait a minute. Did Chris Stapleton do Strawberry Wine? Isn't that Dina Carter? Did he cover that? Dubstep is I can't even say it. Dubstep is my trigger phrase. Oh, okay, Mark. What are you drinking? That makes me feel a little better since James left. There's all sorts of rock still yet, mostly in Europe. Like, I mean, yeah, you have that, but the rock I'm talking about is, well, I guess you could say alternative rock or just like hard rock or rock and roll. Like, I don't hear anything like that anymore or anything new coming out. I haven't really been watching not watching, but listening to radio recently, because I mean, here in Pittsburgh, there's an alternative radio station, which to be honest with you, I feel like it's turned mostly into a talk radio station. But Chris did the cover to Whipping Post, and it's fire. I am unfamiliar with that song, Whipping Post. No, where are you video casting from? Cheryl. It's undisclosed. Or indisclosed. I don't know which one, but indisclosed. I'm on witness protection. No, I'm in a hotel. Drinking some Sexton here. Sexting? What is that? Irish whiskey. I should have read further. Oh, okay. I don't know why It didn't show this, but Almond Brothers. No, I've never heard of that before. And malt liquor. See, I think I tried. What malt liquor did I try? Was it Colt 45? Is that malt liquor? I think I tried that and I almost like died. I picked an orange and am having a nighttime mimosa. That sounds delicious. So you're drinking freshly squeezed orange juice with your champagne. That is absolutely perfect. You may wish to avail thyself of Chris Stapleton singing Strawberry Wine if you don't recall it. I don't recall it. I didn't know that he did that. I had no clue that he. Are you saying that he covered it? Am I completely off base here? Am I out of the conversation? And are you booting me out of my own chat? What else? What else? Where am I at? Almond Brothers Whipping Post. Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with the Almond Brothers. I mean, all these bands, and I've said this before too, that they I've probably heard songs by these groups before, but I didn't know that that's who they were. Oh, sorry, witness protection and all that. I'm kidding. I'm not on witness protection. I didn't know. I'm just here in a hotel because I wanted to do that. But no, I've probably heard, I might have heard that song in particular, Witness Protection, but I didn't know what it was or who was singing it. And then I go to hear it and I might recognize it. I'm saying that Chris Stapleton absolutely crushed Strawberry Wine. Everyone here will back me on this. Well, here's where I'm sure I will get some friction. I've heard people say that Chris Stapleton crushed a cover before. And that was my first reaction to him. And I disagreed. And I was tied to the whipping post for that. So I'm not going to say anything, as far as Chris Stapleton in general, awesome singer, awesome guitarist. I like him a lot. I do. And he has the most distinctive voice. I could be anywhere, any store, any restaurant, and a song of his will come on that I'm not familiar with, and I will know immediately that that's Chris Stapleton. So I like the guy, and I like his singing, and I like what songs I've heard of his so far. Beth, oh dear. Right? It's not Strawberry Wine, it's Tennessee whiskey. Oh, so wait. Chris Stapleton did not cover Strawberry Wine. I'm going to figure this out. I'm having a hard time finding finding YouTube. Who knew that sangria would get me messed up? Who else is drinking out there? Please let me know if you're drinking with me. I'm just going to type Chris Stapleton if I can. Strawberry Wine. And you know what came up? Tennessee whiskey. Mickey's Malt is a rite of passage. Is that malt liquor or is that whiskey? Ramblin' Man, Melissa, Midnight Rider, Almond Tunes. So Ramblin' Man, sorry, Ramblin' Man sounds like something I've heard before. I'm just saying that Stapleton has some Sam Cooke in him. I could hear that in his voice. I could totally agree with that. I tentatively back you up on. Oh, Cheryl, did you super chat again, or is that the same one? But regardless, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Um, I tentatively back you up on Chris Stapleton because I don't want grief, but not so much a fan of him. Just my opinion, which means nothing. Your opinion means something, and it definitely means something here with me. And there's nothing wrong with, agreeing. I mean, I hate saying this, but agreeing to disagree. There's nothing wrong with, saying that, yeah, this group is great, but this guy sounds good, but this girl can dance, but her voice. There's nothing wrong with having opinions like that. That's what makes, everybody unique. And, we're not all on, thinking the same way. I guess some people just can't take that sometimes. Did you say team? Team. I'm pretty drunk. It is Tennessee whiskey. Bottoms up, dude. Strawberry Wine was a Dina Carter song. But Strawberry Wine is mentioned in the chorus of Tennessee whiskey. So that's something I knew that I just learned. I didn't know that Tennessee whiskey was a cover. I thought that was Chris Stapleton's song. Still drinking, moved on from the orange, only picked one. That must have been such a good orange too. Ah. Do you have like a grove? Like your own grove? The song, I mean. Wait, what am I missing with what you said, Beth? I need to go back apparently. I don't know. Did I miss something there? Yes, Tennessee whiskey. Oh, okay. I think we've all had Tennessee whiskey. Isn't Jack Daniel's Tennessee whiskey like the real stuff? Or am I wrong on that too? I could swear that Jack Daniel's is Tennessee whiskey. It is. Okay. I don't know why I needed to prove that. Aw, thanks, Cheryl. I hope that I entertain you guys. Tennessee whiskey has the line strawberry wine in it. Damn it. I'm not as drunk as I think you is. Do I like Sublime? Hell yes. Love Sublime. I miss now I can't think of his name. What was his name? Bradley. I miss Bradley so much. I know it's been so long since he passed away, but man, what could he have been if he was still here, It just makes me sad when I hear, people, performers, artists, that passed away young, because it's like, what could they have been like years later? It's sad. Yet the almonds are More famous than when Dwayne broke up Sonny and Cher. Who's Dwayne? Or was it Greg? Are those members of the Allman Brothers Band? Lynchburg, Tennessee. Is that where um is that where Jack Daniels is brewed? Maybe. Since you asked about Sublime, what do you think about Sublime today? Because I mean, I'm not sure if he still performs with them, but they got a new lead singer. I guess his name is Rome. So I guess my question for you is, what do you think of the reboot of Sublime? Fun fact of Jack Daniels: it's is made in a dry county of Tennessee, not allowed to sell alcohol in the county. I guess that's in keeping with the whole Prohibition era, right? Because that was probably why we have alcohol, because people were making it during the time that it was outlawed, and people were like, "No, I'm going to make this stuff." That's isn't that how we got moonshine and um, what's the other one? What's that other one? Wow, my memory is terrible tonight. I kind of like the talk about like music as far as like what is gone, like from what how music used to be, what we remember it being, and what things have turned into. Because I still stand by the fact that things are being meshed. Like it's like they're trying to, I don't know, take out a genre by like making hybrids of them. But I feel like yeah, like rock music is definitely gone, or it's taken a back seat, and everything is all popular music, rap or hip hop, rap and hip hop, and then DJ stuff. If that, what is that called? EDM. I I'm sorry, I don't understand that whole EDM stuff. Bathtub gin. I don't know if that's what I was thinking of. It's kind of on the same order as moonshine. I can't think of it, and that's gonna kill me. And I'll think of it later at like 6 a.m. and you guys will all be gone, and I'll be like, ah! Take another drink, it'll come to you. You don't have to you don't have to threaten me with a good time. Meta music, talent by historic proxy. That's different. Corn liquor, sour. No, no, it's not those. Moonshine came along with crops of corn. Up north, it's potatoes. That's vodka. Yet in Prohibition, bathtub gin was popular. I wonder if, but I don't know what to look up. If I can't think of the name of it, I don't know how to look it up. Um, I don't know. Um, yeah, so EDM, and I know that there's other subgenres of that. Okay, so I worked once, and if Beth is still in here, I don't know if you noticed this too, because we both did it. We both worked as bartenders at this concert. It was a few years ago. And I don't know if you guys have heard of this DJ called Tiesto. Tiesto, I think that was his name. That is his name. He's not gone. He's still here. But anyway, so I remember whenever I applied for this job and I read that the concert was a DJ. The guy's name was Tiesto. I had never heard of him before. I think I Googled him. He seemed like he was pretty big in it seemed like he was big in Europe. And I'm not exactly sorry, I'm not exactly sure where he's from. But I'm just thinking, wow, I'm looking at it from a mindset of being someone working this show and wondering how busy is it going to be, because this guy Tiesto, I've never heard of him before, and nobody is going to be here. I'm not going to make any money, blah blah blah. Turns out this Tiesto guy is a huge EDM, I guess that's what it is. Huge EDM DJ that everybody loves. This guy is on the festival circuit. I think he's done Coachella, South by Southwest, and all the big festivals that you could probably think of. But anyway, this concert that we worked at, it was packed. So many people. We were busy, constantly. I was slinging drinks left and right. And I remember thinking to myself, wow, I had no idea that, and everybody's like, Tiesto. They're just loving this dude. And it was just the saddest thing, because when I go to concerts and stuff, I expect to see a full band on the stage. It was this one guy with his turntable and his headphones and and everybody's like, yeah! It's just, I couldn't believe it. It was so EDM. Did I mean TSOP? What does that stand for? I think I missed a lot of. Maybe I need to go back. We need to start a hot girls brewery. Yeah. If you let me know where the hot girl is. If I have apples, I make hard cider. Beth likes cider. I never got into that. TSO. No, not TSO like Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Tiesto. I think it's let me see. Tiesto is how Tiesto. He's a Dutch DJ. And wow, apparently he was named the greatest DJ of all time. Had no clue of who this guy was. For someone to have that title, you would think that everybody in the world would know who this guy is. Man, that's pressure. We got to start the party. Paul Oakenfold. I remember him. Yeah. Do you remember who was it? Moby. There was Moby, there was Fatboy Slim, there was Paul Oakenfold, and there's others too, but I thought that kind of died off, or not dying off, but just kind of. Thank you. I appreciate that, Cheryl. I think I'm missing a lot in chat because I go off on tangents, but yeah, Avicii was good. And that is sad that we lost him too. I wasn't that familiar with him. All I knew was, his his collaborations, but from what I did hear of Avicii, yeah, he was spectacular. Loopers make the DJ job much easier. That's what I'm saying, though. It like, well, I'm sure that it takes a certain talent to be able to blend songs and to do it with records in your hands. I'm sure that takes a lot of talent. I'm sure it does. But is it the same talent as somebody who, I don't know, learned how to play guitar? Somebody who learned to play the drums? And I'm not trying to like define talent. I can't. To me, talent is anything that someone has developed, an expertise on. I mean, I'm talented at drinking. Not really. I could be much better at it, but like my thing about DJs is you're already taking something that exists and just mixing it. It's not an original. I mean, what you're doing, I guess that is original. Like if you're taking two things and you're making it one song, then that's an original, I guess. But is that really? Is that? I'm telling you, the concert that I was bartending at, it was insane how many people knew this guy, loved, like, and these were young kids too. This was probably 2017. So I was like mid 30s at that point. So these were younger kids in their 20s probably, because they were definitely producing mom and dad's credit card to pay for the expensive drinks that they were buying. But never mind that. These were young kids that knew this guy, and Tiesto, according to Wikipedia, is 52 years old. That means he's been around for a while. How do these kids know this guy? But I've never heard of this guy. And they're all like, yeah, Tiesto, yeah. Like they were loving it. And buying the shirts, wearing the shirts, like it's just insane. They mix the talent that performers have perfected. But in that same vein, what about all the people that do covers? And I mean, I'm not going to slight anybody. I'm not going to pick on any one group in particular. I guess my question for that is, how do these people, how do these groups, these and not just a cappella groups, but just anyone that come out and have these covers, how does that work? Do you have to contact the actual performer? Do you have to contact their, I guess, management company or their record label or something and be like, yeah, I want to cover, I don't know, Ramblin' Man. Do I contact Dwayne Allman and say I want to cover Ramblin' Man? Then do I pay them for that? And my cover, do I copyright that? I'm asking because I don't know why it's a big deal for a YouTuber to just listen to a song, include that video in their video, say that that's what they're doing. They're not using the song as background music. They're not using the song as their own. I'm not reacting to, since someone mentioned her, Lady Gaga, but I'm not claiming that this is my song. I'm just reacting to it. I don't understand why it's a big deal for YouTubers to do that and to get, demonetized and everything. But you have all these groups out here covering, like fully covering songs, and these aren't, I'm sorry, but they're not like huge groups yet. I mean, they probably are on the way to be. Does anyone understand where I'm going here? Sorry if this is like serious talk. I don't think it is. I'm just trying to talk about something. But let's see. More the ear for the sound, like playing the washboard or spoons. I think I understand that. Using samples is just another form of playing an instrument to me. Playing the right things to make a piece of art, but it's not like being a virtual. Having a hard time with that one. Okay. That's instrumentalist. Zappa fan? Hi, Zappa fan's Achilles. Hey, hello, lady. Do you know the singer that Amira Willogan? That name sounds familiar. I don't think I've on my own ever heard that person or reacted to that person, but that name sounds familiar. That name sounds Dutch. So I wonder if someone at some point mentioned that singer to me. You can do it both ways. You can contact the copyright holder and buy it up front for usage, or you can cover it, then pay. Oh, you're out, Cheryl? Well, I appreciate that you were here, and thank you for your super chats. You're amazing, and thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you for all your comments and stuff, because I know you comment so much on all the home free videos, and I appreciate that. So I hope you have a good evening. Thanks for coming out. Take care of yourself. Be safe. Be happy. See, okay, that makes sense. So, however they decide to do it, money is being exchanged. But if it's not me per se, but a big YouTuber, a big reaction channel that gets the million views and stuff, because they're getting either demonetized or they're sharing revenue with the record company or whatever. So I'm just going to ask you guys, if you were a performing artist, a performing, in a band, you're a musical artist, whatever, or you're a record label to somebody that is, wouldn't you be happy that somebody on a big platform like YouTube is, in essence, bringing attention to songs to a different audience that may not have discovered that group before? So why would it be a big deal that they are using, and for the most part, YouTubers put, this isn't mine. They add that fair use clause, but I heard that really doesn't mean anything. Doing Time, that's my favorite song by Sublime. Definitely love that song. Just launch a full-blown commercial blast of an album that is so over the top derivative of a group or artist and hope no one notices, like some people. Did I miss, did you oh, okay, I missed part of it. Or maybe not. Maybe I did. I don't know if I understand fully, Lashaya. Using samples is just another form of playing an instrument. Okay, I read that part. Maybe I am that drunk. Or just launch a full blown commercial blast. I don't understand that statement. Actually, Dickie Betts, who sang Ramblin' Man for thank you. I didn't know who wrote that for Allman Brothers. Actually, unfortunately, only JMO and Dickie Betts are still alive, but I think reaction videos bring attention to new listeners. Yeah, that's my point. That, you know, different people have different audiences, and some people may not. Okay, for instance, for me, my audience tends to like uh the the acapella, like the home free and the pentatonics and excuse me, Cimarelli. They tend to like those groups. And then there's, the SRV fans, and I'm trying to think who else is like big on my channel. I could look at my YouTube studio, but I don't want to. My point is that I get like some, different requests out there, like I was talking earlier. Okay, for instance, Mother's Finest, I think that's the name of that group. So, Mother's Finest, why wouldn't they be cool with, me as a YouTuber reacting to their video, which would call attention to their songs? Because I think they're pretty eclectic, but they kind of go into 70s kind of R&B funk type genre. So people that would never have listened to them before on my channel, they can. And, if that would look like something they'd want to watch, they would watch the video and they'd hear that song and they'd be like, wow, that's cool. I never heard that before. And now you have new eyes on this group. I think that works for the groups, the artists and stuff. The YouTuber gets screwed. But I was referring to Greta Van Fleet writing music heavily derived from Led Zeppelin. Is that the woman that because I feel like I looked this up before, but I think maybe I have the wrong woman in mind. I can't think of it. Just like everything else tonight, I'm forgetting a lot. Most of the time, the artists have lost their copyright restrictions. It's usually a larger corporate business. Yeah, and usually it's I want to say Capitol Music I see a lot, and Sony that strike me. And they're not strikes, they're copyright claims. But it's still, it still sucks when I get the email that says, yeah, we're demonetizing that. Because I mean, yeah, I am putting someone else's content within my video, but I'm still like putting content in my video, my own stuff. All right. I can't find it. Mark, okay. Thank you very much for coming out. Yeah, and you can definitely please put that in one of my reaction video comments, because this chat won't be here once the chat's done, so I won't see that. And my memory's terrible and I'm drinking. But no, seriously, definitely put your reaction requests in one of my videos. And thank you so much again for your super chat. And thanks for coming out, hanging out with me. Huge Frank Zappa fan, but I listen to Amira and Abandoned Rock. So, am I right? Is Amira, is she Dutch? I kind of have a feeling she is. Mother's Finest had an early hit with Mickey's Monkey, which was written for Smokey Robinson. I'm sorry, that's just funny. Because I can only imagine what, well, it probably is not what I'm thinking. And honestly, I don't know what came to my mind, but Mickey's Monkey. Personally, I'm waiting for the return of doo-wop groups. Greta Van Fleet is a band. Oh, I thought that was a person. Greta Van Fleet is a band, not a neo-Nazi singer. You're cracking me up so bad. No, I was thinking and my memory's failing me tonight, and I apologize. But I was reacting to something. I'm thinking it was the cover of Led Zeppelin, and I think it was what's that girl group? Oh, Four Non Blondes. It was a cover of theirs that I was reacting to, and I did like some research on it. But like whatever song that was, and I can't think of it right now, but that song was written by somebody else, some lady, and was it Jimmy Page? I think Jimmy Page like arranged it or did something with it, and they got a whole lot of fame behind this song that I can't think of right now. But they ended up, Jimmy and Robert Plant ended up crediting this lady because that's who they got the song off of. It was her song. But that's who I thought, like all of that was to say, Lashaya, that I thought that's what you were talking about. Doo-wop groups. I'm kind of feeling like the a cappella groups that you see that's around, I kind of feel like that's the new age doo-wop group. Yet from a business standpoint, take Dolly Parton, I Will Always Love You. She was paid great money from Whitney covering it. It would not have went over as well if Dolly's version was still popular. So I'm trying to see if I understand this, and forgive me, it might be a little more difficult because I'm not fully functional. But you're saying that, yeah, Cardi 43, I reacted to Snow Globe. You're saying that Whitney covered I Will Always Love You, and it wouldn't have been as big as it was if Dolly's version had been more popular. Did I get that right? Because I don't know if I'm understanding that. So you're saying that if Dolly Parton's version was still like getting airplay and was still popular and everything, Whitney's version would not have been popular? Sorry, I was directing that to LaShawn. Oh, okay. Sorry. No, you're good. I was just kind of like, you didn't see that one? uh I think I think I think Victor stumped me just now. But on that, Linda Ronstadt, yeah, I like her. My first introduction to her was and you guys are going to probably laugh about this, but when I was a kid, if you remember what was that movie? It was a movie song, um, Somewhere Out There, and I forget the name of that animated film, but it was a duet she did, I think, with James Ingram. I have to look this up because I don't want to be wrong. Yeah, Somewhere Out There. I know that Linda Ronstadt was around way before that duet, but that was when I heard of her. But um, I started liking her even more because she was she in the group the Stone Ponies, or did she just sing with them? You guys got me researching my life while I'm drunk. And this isn't you guys. I'm just doing it because I like knowing what I'm talking about. I don't want to put information that's wrong out here. I don't even know if I have the name of this group right. I thought they were Stone. Um, dang it, I can't think of. You guys are gonna laugh at me when I. Yeah, I'm right. Stone Ponies, but I misspelled it. And I guess she was part of that group. Okay, she was the singer of the Stone Ponies. I have a large amount of stock in UMG, and we hold songs back to get them over the 7 year periods it changes the markets for the listeners. So you work for them, like you're part of a record label. So I wasn't talking terrible about record labels. I wasn't trying to. She started with the Stone Ponies. Okay. So where I was going with that, I had first heard Linda Ronstadt sing with James Ingram for that movie. And I still didn't even find out the name of that film. Fievel. The little mouse. Anyway, what made me like her was the fact that that song, Different Drum, was written by Michael Nesmith, who, well, you guys probably already know all this. Michael Nesmith was part of that group, the Monkees. I loved the Monkees. I know I was young and I was a kid when I heard of them, and they were out way before I was even probably thought of. I was watching reruns of them, but I had the biggest crush on Michael Nesmith. And when I found out that uh, they did Different Drum, which was Michael Nesmith's song, I started paying more attention to Linda Ronstadt. It's like that game of, what is it, seven something of separation. Drink more. Okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I was just hoping that you didn't think that I was like trash talking record labels or anything, because I wasn't trying to. I don't even know what made me go there. I think talking about I don't even know what made me go there. But I wasn't trying to trash talk any uh record labels. I was trying to get some understanding of what goes on uh for creators on YouTube, like in the reaction world. And I was just voicing my opinion. But yeah, I did I miss something else? I have it doesn't stir my oh, okay. You don't like home free, Lashaya? Doesn't stir my coffee. It's good, but home free makes me feel like I'm Fonzie on water skis. Fonzie on water skis? That's wild. That's and you know what? The visual is crazy because I can see this for some reason. Hey, Steve, how are you doing? What time is it where you're at? London, England. And aw, thank you for being sweet. This is I think I mentioned before to everybody in the room because I'm drinking, Steve, and I said just picture that we are all together at a bar, and okay, here it's 1:08. So this is what I'm starting to get, that glazed eye look, and this is about the time that usually happens for me at the bar. 6:06. What are you doing up so early? Definitely not to catch a live stream. And if you're working today, I'm very sorry. It's a weekend. Ronnie on water skis equals jump the shark, laying it on way too thick. Fonzie. I figured you meant Fonzie. Getting ready for work. Man. Well, I hope you have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Cause I don't know. I don't know. At 6 a.m. I probably wouldn't be able to do much. It would be, you know, enough to just get ready for work. So I appreciate that you even click the buttons to get in here to see me. um, I don't know. I'm trying to read the room here on what we're talking about. Yeah, thanks. It's always nice to see you, to hear from you anyway. Well, Shia, you're awesome. Thank you so much for your super chat. You're way too kind and generous. And thank you for stopping in here to come chat with me. Hopefully, you're doing well and you're staying safe. And maybe one day we'll meet up again, like outside of YouTube. Be cool, play pool or something. It'd be cool to do something, anything. But yeah, thanks for stopping in. Thank you for the super chat. That was amazing. Yeah, SRV. Yeah, you guys are the ones that got me into him, and uh, I'm pretty thankful for it because I probably would have never found him on my own. I think I mentioned it earlier that he's not played on mainstream radio. That may be different now. I'm not sure, but me growing up, I never heard of Stevie Ray Vaughan on the radio. And yeah, I'm guessing it's because he wasn't rock enough to be played on, like, I mean, back then it was just regular radio. Now I guess it would be considered classic rock radio. But Yeah, I would have never thought of playing or listening to SRV. I'm glad I did though. I don't know. Little Wing. I reacted to Little Wing and it got blocked. Was it I know that my Jimi Hendrix version got blocked. I can't remember if Stevie Ray Vaughan slipped the cracks. Okay. Yeah, I reacted to Stevie Ray Vaughan's Little Wing. And I think it should be in my Stevie Ray Vaughan playlist. Frank and Edgar Winter's Tobacco Road. Okay. Frank and Edgar, that's the group or that's the artist, and Winter's Tobacco Road is the song? One day I will fly from London, see SRV statue in Austin, then to Dallas to pay my respects to the great man. A bucket list trip for me. That sounds awesome. I've never been to Texas. I'm sure if I ever do go, that would probably be one of my stops. If we're ever allowed to travel again safely. I know we will be allowed to. I'm just being a brat. And you know what? Since you mentioned that, I can't even remember. Uh, I can't remember Stevie's Little Wing or Jimmy's Little Wing to even be able to say which one was better. I've only been to America once, loved it in Pensacola. Yeah, I'm sure Florida is a nice visit for somebody that's coming from abroad. Whenever I meet people that are from out of the country and they're in like Pittsburgh, I'm always just like, why are you here? But I actually see there's like countdowns in magazines and stuff that are like best cities to live. And for some reason Pittsburgh is on there. I never I never thought of Pittsburgh being like a good place to live. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying I don't find it as, entertaining as say Nashville or um, New York City. I would figure those places are way better than Pittsburgh. They all thought I was an Aussie. That's funny. Usually, I'll hear somebody and I'll think that they're British and really they're Australian. So I get that opposite. Like I think the opposite on that. I don't know, guys. I think that I'm probably going to roll it up and pack it in. Um, I really did just want to jump in here real quick, just to say that I engaged with with everybody for once. It's been a while since I did a live stream, but I'm very happy that there were so many of you guys out tonight. Have you ever been to the UK? No. I never traveled outside of United States. I mean, I went to Canada, but that's about it. I would love to go to the UK though. I would love to. That's one of my bucket list things. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get going. I do thank all of you that came out to listen to me rant and rave like a drunk person, but I really am a drunk person. Not quite drunk. I'm buzzed. I'll say that. I'm buzzed. Pleasantly buzzed. And I had a good time. I was happy chatting with all of you guys. It's always a good time getting to hang out with everybody. So I do appreciate you coming out. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching my reaction videos. Thank you for all your comments. Thank you for emails. Some of you that do send me emails. Thank you all that had given super chats tonight. That was surprising. So I definitely appreciate that. Thank you all so very much. And hopefully I will see you guys in the next live stream. Otherwise, I'll just see you in the next video. Bye.